And if it's one thing guys don't like, it's the girl that they like dating other people, even if they have other options too. Listen, I'm just keeping it extra funky. Guys are really weird when it comes to stuff like this. He may not want to commit to you. He may want to keep you on ice on the side, but he don't want you dating or seeing or feeling anybody else. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your girl, Lydia Caesar, aka the Sassy Wife, and I'm back with another one. Today, we are going to be answering a not so simple question. Why is he stringing me along? The last video that I made was how I knew that he was the one. 5 signs that let me know that he was feeling me, right? And while I did get women who agreed, they were like, yes, that's how I knew too. A lot of those reasons are the way I knew. I also got some girls who said, you know what, sis, he is doing all of this and he's still stringing me along. I'm still hanging on by a thread. Why? Well, today we're going to discuss exactly that. Why he will not commit to you, even though it seems like he is feeling you. Why is he stringing me along? Let's get into it. But before, please, if this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button. Please give me a like. Drop me a comment. I love to have discussions with y'all, as you will see in my past videos. If you leave a comment, I will respond. We will engage. And share this video with a friend, somebody who needs to hear it. Let's all grow, because I believe we can all love better. Okay, so why is he stringing you along? It seems like everything's going well, but it's just not progressing. It's not going anywhere. You're not getting to that next step in the relationship. He will not make a commitment to you and you're getting frustrated. Why? Let's go over some things that might be your reasons. Remember, there are no absolutes. The first reason might be because you gave too much too fast. Now listen, this doesn't apply to everybody, but a lot of times this is the case, right? You had sex with him right away. You gave him commitment right away. You gave him loyalty right away. You gave him all of the things that getting into a serious committed relationship with you would afford him. And out the gate, he already got all these things and he hasn't even made a commitment to you. So why does he have to take it to the next level? He already knows what it is and what it's going to be because you've given him everything. You were too eager to get into a relationship with him that you just gave it all up. And listen, it may seem taboo, but it's really true. Guys want a girl who is slightly hard to get. I'm not saying that they like games or that they want to be chasing you down, but they don't want everything to be so easy. They want to know that you are desired and desirable and not that you're just like giving it up. And if you gave all of that stuff to him easy in the beginning of the relationship or the situationship, whatever you want to call it, he might be turned off a little bit by that. Even though he really does like you, he enjoys being around you, he enjoys the sex, he enjoys spending time, but there's no thrill for him because you gave him everything so fast. You left nothing for him to desire of you. And sometimes women, we shoot ourselves in the foot when we act this way. He may still spend time with you, he may still enjoy your company, but he might not take it to that next level of commitment because he's gotten everything that next level of commitment will get him already. Another possibility is really simple. He doesn't want a relationship, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be alone. Ladies, this happens more than men like to admit, okay? And it's just the sad reality. He don't want to commit to nobody. It's like he has his cake and he wants to eat it too type of situation. He want to look at the cake intact, beautiful, it's perfect. He loves it. Oh my God, that's his singleness. The singleness is his cake. He loves it. It's his trophy. But he hungry and he still want to eat a slice of the cake at the same time. And that is him hanging out with you, him kicking it with you, him having sex with you, him bringing you around his friends, him maybe even bringing you around his mama, him doing all the things that you would expect a man to do who really likes you. But at the end of the day, at the end of it all, he don't want to be with nobody. He still wants to be single. He wants to keep his options open. He may have even told you this. He may have even said, I'm not ready for a relationship, but he's showing you every other way with his actions that he does want to be with you. What do you mean you don't want to be in a relationship? We low-key are in a relationship. But he hasn't said those words, and those words mean a lot. Okay, trust me, when it comes down to it, if you guys had an argument over something, trust me, he will say, "You not my girl though, but you not my girl." So anybody who says to you, "Oh, a title is nothing, it doesn't mean anything," yes, it does. And they know it does. That's why he's purposely not giving you that, because he's not ready for it. And even though he's not ready for it, he's still not ready to be by himself. He wants that companionship. He enjoys the time that y'all spend together. He enjoys not being alone at nights. He enjoys the late phone conversations and the phone boning. He enjoys going out to dinner and hanging out and seeing a movie. He enjoys all the benefits of a relationship, but he doesn't want to commit. That could be where you found yourself with a guy who's like this. And honestly, if you found yourself with a guy like that, move on. He's playing games with you. He's stringing you along, and that is not fair. There are plenty of men who want to be in a relationship and will not play those kind of games with you. So if you value your time and your emotions and your sanity, because that'll drive you crazy, say peace out to that dude. And like I like to say, on to the next. There's plenty of them out there. The next possibility is that he has other options. Ladies, the man that you are dating or seeing or kicking it with, 9 times out of 10 is not just dating, seeing, and kicking it with you and you only. And there may be a girl out there who is doing him like he's doing you, okay? The girl he really wants is stringing him along. So in the meantime, he's stringing you along because he doesn't want to just give up all his other options and wait on this girl. No. He wants to keep his plate full just in case he comes to the point where he's hungry and the main option that he wants ain't there. He's not starving. He has a backup, which might be you. And listen, it may be one woman, it may be 5 women. You never really know. But a lot of times when something seems that it's going well, the relationship seems like it's going smooth, it's going wonderful, you guys are having a good time, he does like you. He enjoys the time that y'all spend together. But there's somebody else that he really wants, somebody that he wants more. Or, there's other women that are keeping him interested and keeping him entertained. So he's not ready to seal the deal on one relationship with you. And if this is the case, he ain't gonna tell you. He will lie to you because he knows once you find out he's dating other people, you'll date other people. And if it's one thing guys don't like, it's the girl that they like dating other people, even if they have other options too. Listen, I'm just keeping it extra funky. Guys are really weird when it comes to stuff like this. He may not want to commit to you. He may want to keep you on ice on the side, but he don't want you dating or seeing or feeling anybody else. He still wants you all to himself, kinda. He don't want to really be with you, but he don't want nobody else to be with you either. And if you're in a situation like that and you figure it out, sis, I can't tell you, on to the next. You don't need to be strung along like that. It's just not right. It's not right, and it's not okay. Now, let me stop. The next possibility is that he likes you a little bit. This may be the hardest one to swallow. He likes you. He really does. You are pretty. You are sexy. You are likable. His friends like you, He enjoys being around you, but he just doesn't like you enough that he's ready to give up his singleness to be with you. You are a B+, and he is holding out for that A. This is a very, very likely possibility. And if this is the case, you may find all of these things happening. He's hanging out with you all the time. He texts you right back. You have met people in his life because he really does like you. And he's kind of fighting with himself because he's like, am I being too picky? He's like Jerry Seinfeld in that case. If you're a Seinfeld watcher, then you know exactly what I mean. There's something small that he's maybe nitpicking on, or there's something that his dream woman is supposed to have that you don't have. It's just something's not adding up for him where he doesn't like you enough to give it all up for you. And if that's the case, listen, in all these scenarios, sis, on to the next, because you'll continue going down that rabbit hole forever with a guy. This is how you get women who are in relationships for 5 and 6 years and still haven't gotten a ring, because the guy is still trying to decide if he wants to give it all up for you. God forbid that A comes along after you've invested years into this man. He'll drop you for her. And who has time for that? So yeah, that's a real possibility as well. And lastly, I think the saddest, most possible case of them all is that he's afraid. Plain and simple. He is afraid to make a commitment. You are the A. You are what he has prayed for and thought about and sought after. You have met his family. You get calls and texts often. You guys hang out often. He cares for you. He does everything that he's supposed to do, but he will not take it to that next level because he's scared. He finally met a woman who he thinks could be the one. And a lot of times that will scare a man right out the door. He'll get so, his feelings and emotions will make him so shook that he'll pull back. And if this is the case for you, it's hard to know, but over time, I feel like as a woman, our intuition starts to become really strong and it starts to tell us the reality of what a situation might be. And if you really feel in your gut that this is the one, hold out. Give him a little bit of time. This is something that often turns around. A man may get cold feet and start to pull back. You may start to feel some resistance. And then once he starts arguing with himself and talking to himself, and he has come to Jesus moments where he may come around, and next thing you know, you're in a full-on committed relationship with him because, he came to. He had a minute. Okay, a moment of weakness, a moment of fear where he started to second guess and you feel like you're being strung along. But most times men who find themselves in that situation, they wind up manning up, taking the reins and making a commitment to you. So that's the final reason. And if that's you, I feel for you. Be patient, be prayerful. Hopefully God will see y'all both through and you'll be in a happy, healthy relationship before long. So yeah, these are some of the situations that you may find yourself in, ladies. If you watched my last video, how I know he's the one, all those boxes are checked off, but you're still not getting the commitment that you want, it might be one of these things. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said earlier, if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell because I'm dropping content all the time and you don't want to miss it. Anyway, go in love and light.